Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into an intriguing topic: cultural diplomacy as a tool for conflict resolution and peace building in international relations. This research holds immense significance in the ever-changing landscape of global politics. In this video, we'll discuss why this research is crucial, the components of a strong research introduction, and much more. Let's get started. Importance of the research topic. The importance of this research topic cannot be understated. In today's interconnected world, conflicts and tensions between nations are commonplace. The ability to resolve these conflicts peacefully is a global imperative. Cultural diplomacy is an often underestimated tool in this endeavor, and understanding its potential is essential. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 1 typically includes an introduction to the research topic, a clear statement of the research problem, its significance, and the research questions, objectives, and rationale, providing an overview of what the study aims to investigate and why it is important. It sets the stage for the entire research by presenting a concise yet comprehensive introduction to the subject matter. When it comes to drafting Chapter 1, it's crucial to cover several key elements. Research problem. Let's start with the research problem. An example could be the lack of effective strategies for peaceful international conflict resolution in a culturally diverse world. Research significance. For research significance, consider something like understanding how cultural diplomacy can bridge divides and create lasting peace will contribute to a more peaceful and stable global community. Research questions. How can cultural diplomacy be employed as a conflict resolution tool in international relations? What are the cultural barriers to successful cultural diplomacy? Can cultural diplomacy serve as a sustainable model for peace building? Research objectives. To explore the role of cultural diplomacy in resolving conflicts. To analyze the impact of cultural differences on the effectiveness of cultural diplomacy. To assess the long-term viability of cultural diplomacy as a tool for peace building. Research rationale. This research is essential to provide policymakers and diplomats with insights into how to effectively employ cultural diplomacy for global peace, considering the challenges posed by cultural diversity. Chapter 2 Literature Review. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, includes a comprehensive analysis of existing scholarly work related to the research topic. It covers theories, models, empirical studies, and critical subtopics that provide a foundation for the research, identifies gaps in the existing literature, and offers insights into the current state of knowledge in the field. In Chapter 2, the Literature Review, you should cover various subtopics, including theories and models that can be adopted. Subtopics for Literature Review. The concept and history of cultural diplomacy. Theories of international relations, e.g., realism, constructivism, and how they relate to cultural diplomacy. Models of cultural diplomacy in practice, with examples such as ping-pong diplomacy between the US and China. Theories and models. Consider theories like constructivism, which argues that cultural diplomacy can change perceptions and create peaceful relations, or soft power, a theory that suggests culture can be a nation's most influential asset in international relations. Literature gap. Identifying a literature gap is crucial. For example, you might notice that while there's extensive literature on cultural diplomacy in general, there's limited research on its effectiveness in conflict resolution within specific regions. Methodology. Chapter 3. Chapter 3, the Methodology, outlines the research design, including the conceptual framework, research philosophy, approach, strategy, data analysis methods, and ethical considerations. It details how the study will be conducted, setting the methodological framework and ethical boundaries for the research. Conceptual framework. Consider a framework with three independent variables, such as cultural exchange programs, intercultural communication, and cultural understanding, and the dependent variable being conflict resolution success. Research philosophy. A suitable research philosophy could be constructivism, as it aligns with the idea that cultural diplomacy can influence perceptions and, consequently, international relations. Research approach. Deductive might be suitable for this research as it involves developing a hypothesis and testing it with empirical data. Research strategy. Case study can be a suitable research strategy, allowing in-depth analysis of how cultural diplomacy has been used in specific conflicts. Data analysis method. Depending on the nature of your data, you might choose either quantitative or qualitative analysis. Quantitative could involve survey data, while qualitative may involve content analysis of diplomatic documents and interviews with diplomats. Ethical considerations. Ethical considerations are vital. For example, when conducting interviews, ensure the confidentiality of diplomatic sources and respect their anonymity. Limitations and delimitations. Acknowledge that the study is limited to a certain time frame or geographical area, and specify potential data limitations. Data analysis. Chapter 4. Chapter 4, the data analysis, involves the actual processing and interpretation of collected data according to the chosen methodology. This chapter presents the results of the study, often including quantitative or qualitative analyses, and provides a thorough examination of the research findings in relation to the research questions and objectives. Quantitative analysis. For quantitative analysis, provide an example of how to analyze data, including determining the sample size based on statistical power calculations. Qualitative analysis. For qualitative analysis, explain how to analyze data, including how to determine the sample size based on data saturation. Chapter 5. Conclusion. In the conclusion chapter, summarize your findings, discuss their implications for international relations, and reflect on the research questions and objectives. Conclude with a call to action for cultural diplomacy's role in global peace. Chapter 6. Recommendations. Offer policy recommendations, such as increasing funding for cultural exchange programs and improving intercultural communication within diplomatic missions. Suggestions for future research. Finally, suggest areas for future research, like investigating the effectiveness of cultural diplomacy in resolving specific regional conflicts or assessing the impact of digital diplomacy in the modern age. And there you have it, an overview of how to structure your research on cultural diplomacy in international relations. We hope this video has been helpful in your academic journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting research content. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.